Before we begin, we crossed the 200 subscriber mark on the channel. Thank you all for your support, whichever way it comes. We still got a long road ahead, and I'm still going to keep putting out videos as often as I possibly can. With that said, onto the video. Fortunately, not a lot of news has happened this week. There was a lot of news, but it was more of just a lot of the same stuff, so the pacing of this video is going to be different. I'll be rambling on about what news we did get that stood out to me, while I have gameplay highlights playing on screen. I just had too many of these stacked up, so I kinda need to use them now and make room for more stuff. Anyways, there was a Nintendo Direct that happened. It lasted about 40 minutes with a fair amount of announcements. First off, we got to see gameplay of the new Kirby game coming out. Kirby now has a new transformation, which is where it partially eats a large object, and instead of transforming, it just possesses that object, kinda like a certain hat. The one they used to show off in the trailer was Kirby trying to eat a car, which is a hilarious visual. You should definitely check out the trailer. I'm all for the Carby memes, and I can't wait to see more of them. This game is giving me some Mario Odyssey vibes overall, which is a good thing. It's going to be different, obviously, but it feels like it has the same kind of polish. There's no denying that a lot of heart went into this game, and I can't wait to see more. Next off, there's a wave-based mode that is confirmed for Splatoon 3. I'm not in the loop of Splatoon games, so I don't know if this is a brand new thing or not, or if it was something that was done before. Either way, the game doesn't look too different from Splatoon 2 visually, it just looks like more of the same. So far I haven't really seen anything that jumps out at me that shows why Splatoon 3 should have been made, and not just attached to Splatoon 2. I'm sure there are more details to come, as Nintendo does a great job of giving out little bits of information at a time. I guess you can say I'm still looking for the hook. And those were what I would consider to be the largest announcements for the Nintendo Direct. Everything else were reports for older games, such as the Earthbound games and Chrono Cross coming to Switch. Still notable announcements for sure, just not for everyone. You know, older games, they do bring people back in, but usually not for like newer games or like the large games like Kirby or Splatoon 3. Moving on to the next subject of this video, we did get some more news about Call of Duty and Warzone. And before we do get into the big Warzone 2 and Modern Warfare 2 announcements that we have currently, I wanted to cover some of the big time improvements coming to the current Warzone build in the upcoming Season 2 update. A big time change is how replating armor is going to work from now on. Right now, if you try to insert more armor back, it just erases the damaged armor you had on. Sometimes this didn't happen if your current plate still had like 99% of its health, but usually it would remove it outright. Although it's good to have full health at all times, replating during a fight and losing half or more of that plate while trying to insert a new one mid-fight can make you lose that fight sooner. So now that plating is going to be more linear now, where it stacks, people are going to last longer if they can sneak a plate or two in compared to what we have now. It'll be interesting to see just how much this shakes up the time to kill. Another change is the mantle height is going to be higher now, so there should be less hopping onto rocks or objects that you can't mantle but feels like you should be able to. Another really big change is how gas masks are going to work. So long as you are aiming down sights, the gas mask animation won't play and take you out of your aim. Apparently there was added aim assist for controller players whenever they got stunned, which actually makes a lot of sense now, as to why I could almost never kill a stunned controller player. So that got nerfed, and hopefully stuns will be more consistent this time around. Stuns and dead silence are also being removed from Vanguard Royale, but not from any of the other Vanguard or Rebirth modes. There are also some strange changes that sound neat. We'll have to see how it plays out. One option is the ability to drop your gas mask entirely, which is a cool idea. If something does go wrong and the animation is actually stopping you, you can just drop the gas mask and fight on. Armor satchels, when you pick them up, gives you full reserve of plates, and now if you have a satchel equipped, you'll be able to pick up the plates from another satchel. Basically, this sounds like every satchel on the field is going to act like a plate box now. I'm not too happy about this. It feels like something that could be exploited. We'll just have to see how it changes things up. Then lastly, some performance optimizations for when you go to a buy station or you use voice chat. Sometimes it does freeze the game for no good reason. This is something that has been kind of in and out of the game for ever since it came out, really. That issue is being looked at and is planning to be resolved as well. Fortunately, that isn't an issue that occurs all the time, but it definitely is one that you'll notice the one time it actually happens to you. Every device and platform is different, so I'm sure others are getting this bug more often than others. Season 2 is planning to drop on February 14th, which is probably one day after this video is released, and we're not sure how many of these changes are going to be in the initial launch, but we'll just have to check the patch notes for that. In any case, all of these are planned to be included sometime during Season 2. Going on to Warzone 2, we got a rare chance to hear from some higher up devs about the current state of Warzone. They admitted that Warzone was never meant to last long and they made a lot of mistakes. However, because of its mass popularity, it forced them to continue supporting the mode. Because of this, the game wasn't really designed to receive the kind of updates it has, which is why certain things like an FOV slider for consoles is just not possible, as well as to why certain bugs keep reappearing after every other patch. Also, directional footsteps are going to be worked on, and a fix is scheduled to be released by Season 3, so that's also good news. I've always nagged about how Call of Duty should step away from being a one-year thing. This is just more obvious that they were building to provide the minimum, and not think about supporting even their Battle Royale for longer than a year. That really should tell you something about the company, and just their thought process. The higher up developers have said that they're planning to fix as much as they can, and Warzone 2 is going to be built with a very different mindset. Warzone 2 will be running on a new game engine, which will be the same engine Modern Warfare 2 will be released on as well. This will give the developers a new start and a better way to integrate new ideas and new content into the future. I know I may sound like a broken record, but Warzone 2 will not have any integration with the previous titles, so we will be starting fresh with no carryover. We also got some buzzwords that Modern Warfare 2 is doing some big things, however not in the sense of a ranked game mode, which I still feel the game really should have. I'm not talking about just regular CDL modes and roles like what we have before, but also have named ranked and rewards for reaching certain milestones. In any case, we still don't have too many details on these games just yet, so there's still hope for some of these ideas to happen at some point. For now, we do have enough to give us some idea of what to expect. And we still don't have any specific dates for when either game will be released. It's always nice to hear from the developers themselves when they admit what was at fault. For the most part, we can only speculate what was going on, and try to come up with educated guesses as to why certain things are the way they are. I never expect to be told exactly what went wrong, but any amount of actual info we get is better than radio silence and general responses. Moving on, we're just going to keep editing the rest of these clips. I had quite a few of them stocked up. I'd rather use them here now and make room for more clips in the future. So if you have any questions about the channel, the video, or anything else, let me know and enjoy the show. So until then, I'm Mr. Rain, and I'll see you later.
Yeah, I just got my loadout, but now I'm getting shot again. I have one above me. He's down, behind there. There's this boy, see him? Right before they were fucking doing the patch and shit. So I was like, okay, like just gonna send it off. Holy fuck. I downed one in there. Downed him. He's almost down. I'm fucking pushing, I don't even care. He's fucking one shot! Push with me like that. Got him, nice. Oh shit, he's probably gonna come back in. There, it looks like he dropped. Nice. I forget. On the map it said he was below us, so weird. They're up there. Oh yeah. Okay. To my right. Oh, nice. That kid goes, whoa! They still just camped in there? He's on the roof. Oh, I'm actually gonna talk shit to them. Y'all are ass, get out of the living quarters.
Must be nice to have walls.
Anything, my screen's just flashing white.
Holy shit, dude.
Top prison, top prison, top prison.
Alright. You did say about orange, but...
Behind me, behind me.
There's only one left. If you push purple.
You got push now, they're resin. Right at the bottom, they're resin.
He's right here, I got class. Right here.
Two v one, bro. You got this. 2v2. 1v1. Sorry. And you got zone. That's it.
Good shit, bro. Down. Got played up. Hold on.
Oh my
God.
Wow, bro.
Nice.
Throwing stun.